Subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all of our latest videos and content. The ongoing lawsuit between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has been closely watched by the crypto community due to its potential implications for the industry as a whole. The SEC's case against Ripple centers around the question of whether XRP, the digital asset issued by Ripple, should be classified as a security, which would subject it to the same regulatory requirements as traditional securities such as stocks and bonds. If the court decides that XRP is indeed a security, it could have significant consequences for Ripple and the wider crypto market. At the heart of the issue is the Howie Test, a legal standard created by the Supreme Court in 1946 to determine whether a particular financial instrument constitutes an investment contract, and therefore a security. Under the Howie Test, an investment contract exists when there is an investment of money in a common enterprise with an expectation of profits to be derived from the efforts of others. The SEC alleges that XRP meets all three prongs of the Howie Test, and therefore should be classified as a security. Ripple, on the other hand, argues that XRP is a digital currency like Bitcoin or Ether, and should be regulated as such. The outcome of the case could have significant implications for the entire crypto industry. One potential outcome is that it could lead to greater regulatory clarity for the industry. Currently, the regulatory status of many digital assets is unclear, which has made it difficult for businesses to operate and for investors to understand the risks involved. A clear ruling in the case could help to provide guidance for other crypto projects, and could help to shape the regulatory landscape for years to come. Another potential outcome is that the case could set a precedent for how the SEC regulates the crypto industry in the future. If the SEC is successful in its case against Ripple, it could embolden the agency to take similar actions against other crypto projects. This could lead to increased regulatory scrutiny for the industry, which could slow down innovation and growth. However, if Ripple is successful in its defense, it could create a precedent that makes it more difficult for the SEC to regulate other digital assets as securities. Despite the potential risks, there are also many opportunities for the crypto industry. If the court rules in favor of Ripple, it could lead to increased adoption of cryptocurrencies, as well as greater acceptance from mainstream financial institutions. This could help to drive growth in the industry, and could lead to increased investment and innovation. Additionally, a clear ruling in favor of Ripple could help to dispel some of the uncertainty and skepticism that surrounds the crypto industry, and could lead to greater mainstream acceptance. Overall, the outcome of the SEC's case against Ripple will have far-reaching implications for the entire crypto industry. It will be interesting to see how the court rules, and how the industry responds to the ruling. Regardless of the outcome, it is clear that the crypto industry is here to stay, and that it will continue to play a significant role in shaping the future of finance. As such, it is important for regulators, industry leaders, and investors alike to carefully consider the potential consequences of this case, and to work together to ensure that the crypto industry is able to thrive in a responsible and sustainable manner. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is a regulatory agency in the United States responsible for enforcing federal securities laws and protecting investors. Its mission is to promote transparency, fairness, and investor protection in the securities markets. The SEC has broad authority to regulate securities offerings, trading, and markets, as well as to investigate and prosecute securities law violations. Ripple, on the other hand, is a technology company that provides solutions for global payments using digital assets. The company's flagship product is called RippleNet, which is a network of banks and payment providers that use Ripple's technology to facilitate cross-border payments. Another potential outcome of the SEC's case against Ripple is that it could lead to increased innovation in the crypto industry. If the court rules in favor of Ripple, it could create a more favorable regulatory environment for crypto projects, which could lead to increased investment and innovation. This could ultimately benefit consumers by creating more efficient and secure ways to make cross-border payments and other financial transactions. However, it is important to note that increased innovation must be balanced with appropriate regulatory oversight to ensure that consumers are protected from fraudulent or risky investments. If the court rules in favor of Ripple and deems XRP a currency rather than a security, it will be important for regulators to carefully monitor the industry to ensure that it remains in compliance with relevant laws and regulations. Regardless of the outcome of the case, it is clear that the crypto industry is evolving rapidly and is here to stay. The industry has already demonstrated its potential to disrupt traditional financial systems and to provide new, innovative solutions for consumers. However, as with any new industry, there are risks and uncertainties that must be addressed to ensure its long-term success. One key challenge facing the industry is the lack of regulatory clarity. The SEC's case against Ripple is just one example of the regulatory uncertainty that currently exists in the industry. Many digital assets, including some of the most well-known cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ether, are not clearly defined under existing securities laws, leaving investors and businesses unsure of how to comply with relevant regulations. To address this challenge, regulators and industry leaders must work together to establish clear guidelines and regulations for the industry. This will require a nuanced understanding of the unique characteristics of digital assets and the risks and benefits they present. Another challenge facing the industry is the issue of security. While blockchain technology, which underpins most digital assets, is inherently secure, the platforms and exchanges that facilitate the buying, selling, and trading of these assets are often vulnerable to cyber attacks and other security breaches. To address this challenge, industry leaders must invest in robust security protocols and work to establish best practices for securing digital assets. Regulators can also play a role by establishing standards and guidelines for security in the industry. Finally, the industry must also work to address the issue of consumer protection. Cryptocurrencies and other digital assets can be highly volatile and risky investments, and consumers must be informed of the risks involved. Industry leaders can help by providing clear and accurate information about the risks and benefits of digital assets, as well as establishing standards for transparency and accountability in the industry. Overall, the ongoing lawsuit between the SEC and Ripple highlights the challenges and opportunities facing the crypto industry. The outcome of the case could have significant implications for the industry as a whole, from greater regulatory clarity to increased innovation and growth. However, it is important for regulators, industry leaders, and investors to carefully consider the potential risks and benefits of the industry and work together to ensure that it is able to thrive in a responsible and sustainable manner. Thanks for watching.